so let's get started. So feet are wider than hips width, maybe about 3 feet apart. You can bend your knees or keep them straight, but don't lock them out. And bending your knees, what that does is just helps with your lower back, so that you're not like rounding over like this. You bend your knees and you can get a little bit deeper without rounding. All right, so feet are about 3 feet apart, a little bit wider than hips width apart. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, bending those knees if you'd like, and fold forward. Shake your head out. You can keep hands on your waist for now. Just take in a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Shake your head out. You can release your hands, grab elbow to elbow, and maybe you start to sway side to side. Drop weight into your toes and then back into your heels. Keeping those knees as bent and as fluid as you'd like. Making sure your shoulders are relaxed, your neck is relaxed. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Settle back into center. Release your hands down and maybe widen your stance just a little bit. Inhale, halfway lift. Walk hands to the right all the way around. Turn right toes to the right. Left toes are at a 45-degree angle. And maybe you take a little hop step out with your left foot so that you can square your hips up. So that just means one hip is in line with the other. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen out through the top of your head. And if you're not flexible enough to get your hands onto the ground, no big deal. Just place them on your shin or maybe on your upper thigh. But again, just don't lock out your knee. So locking out your knee looks like that. You want to keep a small bend in your knee. Hands on your thigh, on your shin, or down on the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, hinging at your hips. Release your neck down. Pull your right hip back in line with left. Continue to breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Halfway lift. And walk hands back around. Drop down, bending your left knee. Right toes flex up to the sky. Left toes are out at a 45. You can sink down or keep your bum up, whatever your flexibility allows. You can use your left elbow to press it into your left knee to push it back. Keep your hands down for stabilization, or you can place hands at your heart. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. And place hands back to the mat if they're not there already. Inhale, back up. Walk hands back over to the right. Frame your right foot. Right toes are straight ahead. Left toes are down behind you, so you're in a lizard lunge or a low lunge. Left hand inside of your foot. Right arm reaches up, finding a twist. Gently ease your right knee out to the right just a little bit. Maybe gaze up at your fingertips. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands back down to the mat. Kick off of your back foot and grab your left ankle with your right hand, bending your knee. And a little bit of a quad stretch here and a little bit of balance. You can keep your left hand down or left hand grab your right ankle for a little balance challenge. Inhale. Exhale. Left hand back to the mat. Gently release your foot, step to the back of the mat. And then heel toe your right foot over to the right. Dropping down. into pigeon pose. So your right shin is as parallel as possible to the front of the mat, but it might not be very parallel at all. That's okay. Stay active, lifting up. You should feel this in the outside of your right hip. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Stay here, or bend your left knee, reach back with your left hand and grab your foot. So again, another opportunity for a little quad stretch here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And gently release. If you can't grab that foot, no big deal. Just grab a strap or a belt or a t-shirt or something and wrap it around. Inhale, back up. Heel toe that foot back over and come back through center. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk hands over to the left this time. Left toes to the left, right toes in at a 45. Maybe you take that small step out to the right in order to square your hips off. So one hip in line with the other. Inhale, halfway lift. Again, you have all the options with your hands. Exhale, fold. You can place hands on your thigh, hands on your shin, or hands on the floor. You just don't want to put too much pressure on your knee, so make sure you're keeping that micro bend in your knee. Pull your left hip back, right hip forward. Release down. Using your breath to fold even deeper. So inhale, finding length, pulling in your lower belly. Exhale, hinging at your hips, folding a little more. And inhale, lift up. Turn to the side, finding that low lunge on the opposite side this time. So right toes out at a 45, left toes popping up. And so your booty may be high in the air, or maybe you can sink down low. You can use that right elbow on your right shin. And sides are different, so on this side I can't let go of my grip on the ground to place my hands off the ground, and that's okay. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, back through center. Walk back over to the left. You're in that low lunge or lizard lunge. And you're going to keep your right hand down. Left arm reaches up. Finding that twist again. Sinking hips low. Left knee towards pinky toes. Gaze up at your fingertips. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands down on the mat. We're going to drop down onto that back knee as we heel toe over our left foot across the mat, finding pigeon pose. Staying lifted here. Breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You can stay here or bend that right leg. Reach back with your right foot, grabbing your foot or your ankle. Squaring shoulders back to the front. Again, if you need it, use a belt, a strap, anything that can help you bring that foot a little bit closer. Quad stretch. So in this stretch, I can feel a stretch in the top of my right quad and the outside of my left glute. Gently release. Inhale up, heel toe that foot back over. Walk hands back through the center. Feet are parallel to the edges of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Shift a little weight into your toes. Inhale, draw inner lower belly. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to waist. And then inhale, lift all the way up. Toes out at a 45. Sink hips down for goddess pose. Hands on your knees. We're just going to shrug our shoulders up like this. And maybe shift side to side. Stretching out our inner thighs a little bit. And then pause in the middle. Drop your right shoulder down. Gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back through center. Dropping to the other side. Left shoulder dips. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back through center. And gently stand up and release. Heel toe your feet back in together. Standing about hips width apart. Hands at prayer at heart center. Thanks guys. Hope you enjoyed that leg stretch. Until next time, see ya.